What's going on, Park Hoppin? Tugs here, and I saw this headline. It popped up in my news feed, and I immediately, at first, I thought of like all those small business, those Etsy, like the Etsy creators that make like the t-shirts and do their own artwork and things like that, how they're always getting struck down by Disney because of copyright issues. And I was like, oh my gosh, no way is this going to end? So we're going to dive into this together. This article is on the Independent website, independent.co, the UK independent news outlet. So this is where this article is at. The headline says Disney could lose Mickey Mouse as a 95-year copyright expiry nears. Beloved character will enter the public domain in 2024, nearly 95 years after he was created in 1928. That's crazy. Disney is at risk of losing the exclusive rights to some of its most beloved characters, including Mickey Mouse, the cartoon figure known as the brand's longtime mascot. The animated mouse was originally created on October 1st, 1928, and in 2024, nearly 95 years after his creation, he will enter the public domain. According to U.S. copyright law, 95 years is the length of time an anonymous or pseudo-anonymous body of artistic work receives protection. However, there are limitations that will still apply despite the copyright's expiration. See, okay, now we're getting into it. Here we go. You can use the Mickey Mouse character as it was originally created to create your own Mickey Mouse stories or stories with this character, says Daniel Maeda, the Associate Director of the Documentary Film Legal Clinic at UCLA School of Law. If you do so in a way that people will think of Disney, honestly, that would be so hard to not do that. Like, how do you not do that? Which is kind of likely because they have been investing in this character for so long, then in theory, Disney could say you violated my copyright. Okay. Mickey Mouse's first appearance in the black and white cartoon Steamboat Willie became a pioneer in animation through its use of synchronized sound where music and sound effects are corresponded with on-screen movements. Since Mickey Mouse's first appearance, he has certainly transformed over the years, but it's that first 1928 iteration that will be stripped of its copyright, Maeda explained. Okay. Although Disney will still maintain its copyright on any future variations in film or artwork until it officially reaches the 95-year mark. Other Disney characters have already entered the public domain, including Winnie the Pooh. Oh, that's right. Who has received a sinister makeover in the forthcoming picture Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which is directed by Reese Waterfield. As particular aspects of the character that the public generally associates as part of the Disney brand will remain off limits, Maeda cautions that artists like Waterfield don't cross the line when creating new works based on the old characters. If the public is confused into thinking a particular work is affiliated with Disney, major legal consequences could follow. Copyrights are time limited, trademarks are not, Maeda added. So Disney could have a trademark essentially in perpetuity, as long as they keep using various things as they're trademarked, whether they're words, phrases, characters, or whatever. Okay, so this is very interesting. So Winnie the Pooh, this little horror movie that's Winnie the Pooh, is fine because it's a brand new work just using the character. Kind of like that movie, with that James Gunn produced with the evil Superman character. Like, it's not a Superman, but it's kind of modeled after that, and so it was that kind of thing. It's not technically a copyright issue with DC because it's not Superman. It's just based off. Interesting. So as of 2024, that Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse, and the black and white one with the hat, right? We all have the picture of him, driving the boat. He becomes public domain, just like Winnie the Pooh. Wow. So this Reese Waterfield guy in 2024, theoretically, and not even theoretically, he literally could take Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie looking Mickey Mouse, black and white Mickey Mouse with the hat and everything, that exact look, make a character in his Blood and Honey series and do like a sinister horror film franchise based on these Disney characters as they start to expire their copyrights. As long as it's an original story, that is so cool. Wow, it's because this guy says that artists like Waterfield don't cross the line when creating new works based on old characters. As long as it's a new work and it's public domain. Wow. And then as the years go on, Like the 1970s version of Mickey Mouse that we got, that'll be public domain. This modern Mickey Mouse, decades down the line, is going to be public domain. The in-between Mickeys are going to be public domain. And so at some point it's going to be, right, not just 1928 Mickey, black and white Mickey. It's going to be this modern version of Mickey. That is so crazy. This could really flip, as these characters start to expire, this could really flip Disney just on its head. And wow. I can't wait to see where this goes in a couple of years. I really can't, because if there are people out there that can create, just like this Waterfield guy, if they could create these new projects and not have to worry about Disney shutting them down, we could see a whole new genre of Disney characters just doing completely different things that we only dreamed about before. Like, this is crazy to think about. And this article doesn't mention it, so it doesn't sound like they can fight it. It sounds like, it says up here that this is U.S. law. Where is it? U.S. copyright law, 95 years is the length of time. It doesn't say anything about, like, oh, I can extend it another 95 years, or I can extend it another 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, it says 95 years. So it sounds like it's a done deal once it's a done deal. It's a done. It becomes public domain. There's nothing you can do about it. That is so crazy. I tell you what, copyright is so fascinating. So yeah, that's that. Very interesting news. 2024 is when he will enter the public domain. And again, that's the black and white Mickey Mouse from Steamboat Willie. That will be that one, that particular look. So, and I'm going to have to look more into this Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey thing, because sounds like it's kind of a horror movie, and I'm here for it. You guys know me and my horror films. So it'll be interesting to see once that movie comes out, what Disney does end up doing with it, because wow. It sounds like if he utters any of Winnie the Pooh's like catchphrases, that's under trademark, so he can't do that. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes with it. I am looking forward to the chaos that this may bring, because we may start to get original good stories with these characters that fans have come up with. Of course, they can't write because everything's under copyright. Wow. Just wow. I'm mind blown right now. Anyway, that's all the news I have for you today. Let me know in the comments. Like, if you have knowledge about this stuff, let us know, because I would love to learn more. If you have any more knowledge about this kind of copyright law, drop it in the chat, in the comments, because I would love to know more about this. This is so fascinating, because these characters are so iconic, and so, like, it's literally Disney's mascot is this mouse. So, if you have any additional information or know anything about the laws, please let us know in the comments. And let me know your thoughts in general on this, because this is huge. This is like a huge bomb dropping right now. But yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Bye.